Now, what we want to do is start clarifying our business plan. And I know that starting a business plan can be very daunting. Please let I know, okay? Because I've had a lot of business plans. That's why I created a free business plan worksheet for you. And this is my simplest business plan worksheet just to get you up and running in 7 days. So, some of the things that you want to definitely put in your business plan, because this is going to help you see where your customers are coming from, what you need to do in order to make your money. So, your starting business plan needs to clarify a couple of things. The first thing that it needs to clarify is what your business is going to offer. So, what are you going to offer? We just did that the last day, okay? We said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do dog walking, and we are, going to do it for this type of person. And then you want to say, who is going to be interested in buying my product? So, who am I going to sell it to? So you really want to make that. Maybe I'm going to sell it to my dog walking services to single mothers who are, you know, um, who are working and who do not have the time to walk their dogs every day. Okay, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to try to find a bunch of single mothers or, just a bunch of executives who don't have time to walk their dogs every day. Okay, I'm coming off the top of my head. Maybe single mothers is not the best thing, but you get my idea. And finally, for the selling point of your offer, you have to say what is going to be the benefit of somebody buying your product or service. So, if I'm selling my dog walking services to busy executives who are, trying to take the time to walk their dogs, then I'm saving them time. I am saving them time. They don't have to come back home maybe to walk their dogs in the middle of the day. You have to say what is going to be the benefit for your customer in order to buy your product. Because if there's no benefit, who wants to buy it, right? Then you want to say, how much are you going to charge your customer? So maybe you're going to do this dog walking services, and maybe you're going to charge your customer a flat fee of $100 to walk the dog for 30 minutes. And then you want to see how will you deliver this to your customer. So what are you going to do? Are you going to just go to their house to get their dog to walk them? Are they going to bring their dog to a central location and you walk several dogs at a time? How are you going to deliver this service to your customer? If you're doing website development, what do you have a portal so someone can contact you in order to get the website development and speak to you about what they want? Do you have an online service set up, maybe Zoom calls? How are you going to deliver your product to your customer? So, one of the things that I want you to really hone in on is that you need to be very specific about what your service is and who you are going to offer it to. And then once you do that, you need to find your pricing. So, for your pricing, you want to look at all of your competitors. And what I've learned to do is take an average of what my competitors charge. So if one competitor is charging 30, the other competitor is charging 20, I take an average of that and I come somewhere in the middle to maybe 25 if I'm going to start my business. So that's how I usually start charging for my services. So now that you have your product or service and you know exactly what you want to do, I want you to start telling people. So I don't want you to start selling it to people at this point. I want you to just get comfortable with telling people what you're doing and who you're doing it for. Because trust me, this is going to help you down the line when you start selling it. You'll be really comfortable just talking about your product or your service to people. So start telling your friends, telling your family, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. And then a lot of times your friends and family will give you some suggestions like, oh, I really need that. Or I know someone else who kind of needs that service. So then you start word of mouth and it starts even selling itself before you start actually selling the product.